All right, good morning, Ralph Ellison Multimedia Graphic Arts. Today we're going to be working in Scratch Continued. Going to now start actually animating and moving around the letters of our names. By now you should have already done and completed adding all of the sprites to your project so that we have those already in set. Yesterday I also had you add a background. If you don't have a background, you might want to add one now. It'll make things a lot easier for you today to see. All right. So the very first thing that we need to do, if we recheck or go back to our definitions, we need to add an event tag or event script to the first letter. All right. So right now I'm going to be working with the B for brown. All right. And so I need to ask myself, how do I want this B to start? What has to happen for the B to start moving? Okay. I'm in my events scripts. Again, events are going to be dark brown. And so what I want to happen is I want the B to move when I click on it. So there is an event tag that says when this sprite is clicked. All right. So that means when it is clicked, something will happen. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this and drag it over. Okay. So we've got our first script in there for coding. All right. Next, what do I want to happen? Okay. I'm going to say when my sprite or my B is clicked, I want it to actually turn. All right. So there is a move tag. So I've gone over to the motion scripts, and I'm going to drag turn to the right on over. Okay. So we've got two things in there now, and let's see what happens when I click it. So the B moves and it turns 15 degrees to the right. Okay. If I don't like that, I can get rid of the tag, delete. All right. I'm going to simply undo and move the B back. All right. All right. So I didn't really like that. So maybe I can do something different. All right. Maybe when it is pressed, maybe I want it to uh, glide to a certain point. All right. So I want it to move. All right. So when this sprite is clicked, it is going to move for 1 second to a certain point. Where do I want that point to be? All right. If you look at the X right here, this corresponds with the numbers down here. Same thing for Y. So if I put my mouse over on these parts, it'll show me the numbers that I might need. So if I want my B to slide down, say I want it to slide all the way down here to the road, I'm going to have it slide down to negative 182 and negative 104. So we'll say slide down negative 182 and negative 104. Okay. So when sprite is clicked, it actually goes a little bit further to the left than I like. So maybe where'd the B go? I'm going to reset it. So when it comes down, I want my B to actually be right here. All right. So maybe I put it at negative 50 and negative 143. Where did I get those numbers from? When I moved the B down, it showed me right here when I put the mouse over it what those numbers are. All right. Wait, what did I say? So we'll do no. All right. Let's try some. Oh, it goes up. Need to go down. Negative. All right. So right now, if we click it, the B moves down just a little. Let's try increasing that to maybe 150. Negative 150. All right. We got our B to move. All right. So we have the B. Next, we're going to move on to our R. Okay. So with our R, we want to do the same thing. All right. But we want this one to wait a couple seconds so that the B can move first and then the R can move. So we again start off with our events, and maybe this time we say instead of when the sprite is clicked, maybe we use when the flag is clicked. Let's try that one. And when the flag is clicked, what's going to happen? Where's that? We want it to wait maybe 1 or 2 seconds. And then I want my R to change color. So when I change color, remember changing color or changing how anything appears is always going to be inside of our looks. So we're up under looks, which again are going to be purple. All right. So if I click on my R and I want to change its color, there is a change color effect by 25. Okay. What that does is changes like the hue of the color. So I want it to wait 2 seconds. I want to change color, and maybe I want to it to repeat. I want it to change color 5 times. Wait 2 seconds and change color 5 times. Let's add another wait in there. All right, so for our R sprite, when the flag is clicked, the R is going to wait 2 seconds, and then it is going to change color 25 times. Let's change that to 5. And it's going to change color 5 times. All right. So we look at R, it should be changing colors. All right, so it changed from yellow to green. Let's increase these by 25. Let's go back to 25. All right. So when the green flag is clicked, all right, so now it's even blue. So it's changing colors. Maybe we say repeat. Let's go back to 10. All right, so we see it's changing colors. Okay. All right, so let's go back to our B. And since I am using a when flag is clicked on my R, I'm actually going to change this out. So not when the sprite is clicked now. I want the B to start when the flag is clicked. So our B is now going to move. If you ever want to delete tag scripts, you can right click on them, press delete. Okay. So when our B, when the flag is clicked, it is going to move to our location. All right. Yeah. Let's press the flag. So B moves, and our R should be changing color. All right. So, cool. Now, one thing we need to discuss is how to get the B and the R to reset back to their original location. Okay? All right. So, when everything happens, we have to get it to get back to this same point, right? So maybe I say when the flag is clicked, move to this point. After 7 seconds, I want the B to move back to its original point. All right. So we press the flag, the B moves, the R changes colors, and in 7 seconds, the B should move back to where it originally was. Okay. So we now know how to move our B. Our R changes colors. And what do we want our O to rotate? Okay. So we're going to click on our events. And we're using the same tag, same script, I'm sorry. Tag is for running a website. When the flag is clicked, I want my O to repeatedly change. I don't know what I want it to do. I want it to turn. Let's have it turn. And I want to set the I want it to stay where it's at. So when I say go to X -48 and Y 13, that's where the O is currently. When it turns, it's going to stay in that same spot. All right, so when the flag is clicked, see how fast the O turns? When the flag is clicked, see if I can get it to reset. There we go. That'll work. Oh, our B didn't move back. Let's let it play out. The B should go back. All right. All right, same thing with our O as with our B. At the end, we want it to move back to a certain point, right? So let's see. I always want it to return to a certain point. So I can always say, we'll leave it right there for now. All right, so when flag is pressed, our B moves. Oh,